This is a videotape of a sewer line on the northeast side of Ann Arbor. The house was built in the late 50s or early 60s, and there was some concern about the condition of the sewer line because that is a time period when Orangeburg material was used. In this video, the camera is being pushed down the sewer line out into the street. In the lower right hand corner you can actually see a counter for where the camera is out the sewer line, and the green item that you saw there on the very front of the screen is probably a piece of toilet paper being pushed by the camera that was just in the sewer line. So the plumber is pulling the camera back now, and the camera has its own light source, so it's shining a light and then taking a picture as it goes through the sewer line. As the camera is pulled back and you can see the counter counting off the feet, you can also notice the material of the sewer. In this case, it's ceramic material, commonly referred to as Crock pipe. It's an orange pipe. It's in 3-foot lengths. It's been used for over 100 years for sewer lines. And the two significant concerns with Crock pipe are infiltration of tree roots, and then also having the sewer sag to the point where there's ponding of water in the sewer line. Now, as you look right in front of you now, you can see at about 21 feet there are roots coming in. The camera just passed it. Roots coming into the top of the sewer line. Now, sometimes these videos are a little difficult in that the camera rotates, and the only way to determine which direction is down is where the water is standing in the sewer line. Here you can see down is on the lower left-hand side. And there you can see a significant amount of roots at about 18 feet. Now, as the plumber continues to pull the camera out, you can see the general shape of this sewer line is actually pretty good. It's all clearly circular. It hasn't started to collapse. And also there don't appear to be any issues with the alignment of the pipe. Sometimes the sewer pipe can be misaligned at the joints every 3 feet, and that can catch toilet paper and other things that go down the sewer line. So the plumber is once again sending the camera back down the line. I believe this time he'll take it all the way to the end of the line. So at about 12 feet out in the front yard, and here you can see that chunk of roots there at about 18 feet coming down from the top of the pipe, which is in the upper right hand side. And there's a little bit more at the 21-foot mark. So every 3 feet you can see a joint. Looks like a white circle there. You just saw one going around the whole circumference of the sewer line. Now, as the camera goes through here, as we get past, and there's more roots there at the 30-foot point. As we get past about the 35-foot point, you can see the water is getting a little bit deeper, and that means that there is some ponding in this line where the sewer line has actually sagged some or settled into the soil. And here at 45 feet, that's actually where the sewer line dumps into the main at the street. So that's the sewer line that is attached to the residence is going out under the front yard, all the way under the sidewalk and the curb and into the street. And at this point, at 45 feet, the sewer responsibility becomes the city's responsibility, not the individual homeowners. But also the sewer line joins a much larger pipe at that point. We virtually always find the problems in the sewer line that's attached to the house. It's pretty rare that we see backups or problems caused by the city sewer line. So there at 45 feet you can see the sewer line is emptying into the city line, and then as the plumber is pulling the camera back, you can see the level of the water, and in this case it's pretty consistent that down is in the lower left hand corner As the camera's pulled back, it's not twisting around much. Now as the plumber pulls the camera out, you can actually see the camera. It's not very well focused. Now those are the roots again at 18 feet. And as the camera actually is pulled out of the sewer line in the home's basement, you can actually see the plumber there. Here we go. So the camera is now out and it's in the basement, and that person